What is one small random thing your partner did that made you realize you want to marry them someday? When my mom died suddenly in March, I thought I understood what alone felt like. I was wrong. My dad had passed away when I was 21, and now at 26, I was the last person left in my family. No brothers or sisters, no grandparents, just me. The funeral planning felt impossible. I kept staring at forms asking for next of kin, emergency contacts, people to notify. There was nobody. My college friends sent nice messages saying they were sorry for my loss, then went back to posting about their weekend plans. My roommates Michelle and Bree tried to help, but they got this look in their eyes like grief was contagious, so they mostly avoided me. My situationship Tyler, who I'd been seeing for 8 months, told me he wanted to give me space to process everything. That was his way of saying he didn't want to deal with my mess. He never texted again. The only person who showed up was Daniel. Daniel wasn't even really in my life. We'd met twice at parties through my friend Kate. Once he helped me change a flat tire outside a Target, and another time he played guitar at Kate's birthday. We followed each other on Instagram and liked each other's posts sometimes. That was literally it. 2 days after Mom died, he DM'd me saying he was sorry and asked if I needed anything. I said no, because what could he possibly do? The next day he asked if I'd eaten. I hadn't done much of anything except sit on my couch staring at the TV. That night he knocked on my door with a container of homemade chicken soup, 2 bottles of Gatorade, and a family-size box of tissues. He didn't try to hug me or ask me to talk about my feelings. He just heated up the soup, put it in front of me, and sat on the other end of the couch while I ate and cried. He came back the next night with more food, and the next. By the 4th day, I realized he was basically keeping me alive. When I couldn't figure out how to call the funeral home because I kept crying every time someone answered the phone, he sat next to me and helped me make the calls. When I needed to sort through Mom's photos for the service but couldn't stop shaking, he organized them into piles while I pointed at which ones to use. When the insurance company needed 17 different documents that were scattered across Mom's messy house, he drove me there and spent 6 hours helping me dig through boxes and filing cabinets. He never complained, never acted like he had somewhere better to be. The day before the funeral, I told him I felt gross because I hadn't showered in 3 days. Everything felt too hard. He helped me wash my hair in the kitchen sink like I was a little kid. Being so gentle, I almost started crying again. He dried it with my old Disney princess towel and braided it so it would stay out of my face. But the moment I knew I wanted to marry him wasn't any of that. It was standing outside the church before the service, feeling like I was about to throw up. All of Mom's relatives were inside waiting, people I barely knew who showed up because they felt obligated. I was supposed to walk in there and pretend to be grateful they came, shake hands, and accept hugs from strangers. My hands were shaking so bad I couldn't even hold my phone. I felt like I was drowning. Daniel walked over and handed me a granola bar. He looked me right in the eyes and said, "You're doing something really hard today. I'm proud of you. Not everything happens for a reason. Not she's in a better place. Not let me know if you need anything. Just that simple truth. This was hard, and I was doing it anyway. And he saw that. He didn't try to fix my pain or make it about him. He just stayed. That was 18 months ago. Last week he proposed in the same kitchen where he once washed my hair over the sink. I said yes before he even finished asking.